Hi friends, in this video I'll tell you something about the puncture fraud. You may or may not have heard this term, but this happens a lot nowadays, and this happens around you, and you should be aware of this. What is puncture fraud and how you can avoid it? Let's start. It's puncture fraud, so obviously it's related to tires. Coming to tires, new tires are very less prone to punctures, but sometimes that can happen. But obviously when they run on the road, it gets worn out with time, and then it becomes prone to puncture. Okay. And it's pretty obvious if it passes through a nail or pointing stone or something, pointed stone or anything. It's pretty obvious to get punctured. So that is nothing big, nothing you can do about it. Puncture happens, that's okay. But now comes to the repair part. So when you take it to the puncture guy, you will find the puncture guy as well as some other person there. Mostly, uh, there is hardly a chance you will find a puncture guy sitting alone. There must be one more person with him. That happens a lot. Okay, even it is not with him, but you should be careful. But mostly it will be there. There will be one more guy who is mostly in the background, or he will be a side actor. His job is just to distract you. So when you hand over your tire to the puncher guy, he will ask few questions: how it is done, what happened, where it has got punctured and all. And he'll try to talk very nicely. Okay. And in between, the other guy will try to distract you some way. That happens. This is the point, you have to be very careful. That guy distracts you for anything. He can say, look at the car standing there. He can say, he can point at any other thing than your tire. Or he can even, if he is sitting there as a helper, he can ask you, what kind of puncture should I apply there? These are some costly tubes but are good, or these are some cheap tubes, or whatever. These kind of cheap stickers and all, they can make stories, they can talk to you, but they will try to distract you. And if they will be able to distract you for 20 to 30 seconds, that is pretty much enough for the primary guy to make more punches in your tire. They mostly have something around. That's their total setup in their shop. They mostly have these things around. And whenever you are distracted, you are not looking at your tire for 20-30 seconds, that is enough for him. He will do additional punches. That is it, his job is done. Now when comes to repair, you came with one puncher, and when he starts repairing, you will find 2 3 4 more. And I have seen even up to 10 punches there. These kind of situations happens a lot. Okay. And first thing, you should be careful. If you have not gone through all these or missed something, but you should be careful that if there are coming more than two punches, just tell them to fill it and move out of the shop. There is danger. Or else you can ask them, just show how many punches are there. If they are showing and there are more punches, maybe 4 5 6, then don't get repaired, just move out. You don't need to get repaired it there. Okay. Be careful with that. Okay, because sometimes they repair three, and then they will check again and they find two more, and this way they will keep you in loop and keep charging you for this. So be careful with that. Now, uh, for these kind of scenarios, this happens a lot. So all you need to do is be careful and follow thumb rules. One is, never let your tire go out of your sight. If you are going for puncture repair, never let your tire go out of your sight. Keep looking at it. Whatever happens, keep looking at it. And then avoid talking to anyone other than the person who is holding the tire, because the other guy there, his job is just to distract you. That's their earning. So just avoid talking to anyone. Even if you're talking to them, keep looking at your tire, don't look at them, whatever happens. If you follow this rule, hopefully you will be safe enough. And if you are finding some 8 10 punches, then for a two-wheeler tire, 10 punches cost is somewhere equal to the new tire cost. So don't get repaired, don't even go for repair. Tell them clear no and come back. Okay. And now another tip I have for you is just try to be independent. Being independent means just avoid going there. Buy these two things. These two things in total, if you will search online and buy these two, the total cost will be less than a cost of 4 or 5 puncture repairs. These things are pretty cheap if you go for a manual air pump and a puncture repair kit for tubeless tire. Obviously tubeless tire is the trend now, and go for this. Tubeless tires are good. Go for tubeless tire, go for a manual pump, and that is good. You are all set. You don't need to go to them. You are independent enough. The tubeless tire can simply run for some 20-25 kilometers even if it's punctured. So let it go. Come to your home, splash some, if you find it's punctured, then splash some soap water on it. You will find the puncture. Simply repair it with your puncture repair kit. It's a 15 minutes job. That is done. So I think this will save you from fraud, and that is all I have. Thank you so much for watching. As I always say, be logical and be informed and be smart. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you like it.